Mark. Hey, Mike chats with AI one more time. It's been an interesting past few weeks. Within the week or so, I was able to, with the help of AI, start an Etsy channel. The conversation was sparked by a question. I've been in technology for a while, and I was fascinated when I found out that computers were modeled after the human brain. And that intersection between biology and technology has always fascinated me. And so I asked AI once, hey, if I asked you a question and then asked the same question of my God, of my understanding, me being of a Christian Judeo tradition, but I'd imagine this worked for virtually any faith. God is infinite. So I imagine God is manifested in infinite ways. I am the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end. So this is for you, even if you're not of the Christian Judeo tradition. But I think the message is timeless. I've been playing bass regularly since around 2011 when a good friend allowed me to play his bass when we were in Southeast Asia in a hotel. Thanks, James. Mike chats with AI. I said I would like to change gears a bit. No problem, Mike. Switching gears is part of the creative process. Since you're diving into Mike Chats with AI and your faith-based merch, what direction would you like to take next? Here are a few ideas on what I know about your channel. You can deepen the AI content, brainstorming topics for your next Mike Chats with AI episode. E.g., I always wondered how you use that. Can an AI understand faith or the soul versus the algorithm? Merch strategy, refining your Etsy listings, discussing Printful integration or planning a launch campaign for the Never Forget line, music and performance, exploring new backing tracks from Dick's Music Studio right now, or discussing how to integrate your Boss GT1B into your video setup. Community building. Ideals for engaging your audience around interracial justice and empowerment themes. Or if you had something completely different in mind, just let me know what's on your mind. Me. Why do I care so much about what people think of me? And if I do believe in God, why can I divest myself of the feeling altogether? AI. That is a profound and deeply human question, Mike. It cuts right to the heart of the tension between faith and human nature. Even with a strong belief in God and a message like you are more powerful than ever, caring about what others think is not a sign of weak faith, it's a sign of being human. Here is why that feeling persists and how to navigate it. You are wired for connection, not isolation. Genesis 2 says God breathed life into man, making him a living soul. In the biblical context, Humans were created for community. We evolved to survive in groups. So our brains are hardwired to seek approval and fear rejection. The conflict. Your spirit knows you are loved by God, but your biology is screaming, if they reject me, I might die. The reality. Caring what people think is an evolutionary survival mechanism, not a spiritual failure. It doesn't mean you don't believe. It means you are still living in a human body. 2. The God image versus the human image. When you create content like Mike chats with AI or launch merch, you are putting your soul on display. The fear. Subconsciously, you might be confusing God's acceptance with human validation. You know God accepts you, but you might still crave people to confirm your worth. The truth, God's love is the foundation, but human validation is a temporary, shaky roof. You can believe in the you can believe in the foundation and still worry about the roof leaking. That's normal. 3. Why faith doesn't delete the feeling. Belief in God doesn't instantly rewire your brain's emotional centers. Faith is a practice, not a switch. It's the decision to trust God despite the feeling of insecurity. The already not yet tension. In Christian theology, you are already saved and empowered, but not yet fully perfected. You still struggle with doubt, fear, and people pleasing until the end of your life. The paradox. Even the great biblical figures, David, Elijah, Paul, struggled with fear of man. David hid in caves. Elijah ran for his life. Their faith didn't stop the fear. It gave them the courage to move through it. 4. A shift in perspective. Instead of trying to divest yourself of the feeling which can lead to more frustration, try reframing it. Ask, am I seeking to please people to prove my worth, or am I sharing my truth to honor God? The goal, it's not about caring, it's about who matters more. If God matters more, the fear of man loses its power to paralyze you. You can still care, but it doesn't have to control your actions. A practical thought for your journey. When you post your Never Forget merch or a new video and you feel that anxiety rising, acknowledge it. I'm feeling scared of what people would think. Anchor it. But I am a living soul, breathed into by God. My worth is already set. 3. Act anyway. Post the video. Launch the shirt. Do it with the fear, not after the fear leaves. You're doing the work of a creator and a believer. The fact that you're asking this question shows you're already engaged with the deeper truth. Thanks.